What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and we have some brand new Modern Warfare 3 updates just ahead of the multiplayer gameplay trailer, which is about to premiere live here on YouTube. I'll be live streaming in the next half an hour as this video goes up to go ahead and react to the trailer itself. I'll be talking to chat, and then right after that, I have to hop on a flight for LA since COD Next is just 48 hours away. I couldn't be more excited, but as of yesterday, Call of Duty decided to go ahead and schedule the multiplayer premiere here on their channel, which nobody out there could have expected because we all thought they would have showed the trailer to us either right before COD Next or during the event, but 2 days before. I mean, we're eating good here with Modern Warfare 3 information, so I'm sure following this multiplayer trailer, we'll probably get a separate blog post, more announcements, possible reveal of the beta rewards for this weekend. We'll be talking more about that, of course, in a separate stream and, of course, in separate videos. But expanding upon the discussion here with Gunsmith and aftermarket parts, we, of course, have an article here on Detonated. I made a video about it yesterday reacting to the intel drop. There's actually more clarification that was provided about how the Gunsmith is going to work inside of this game, which is really, really exciting. So we do have this official statement here from Infinity Ward. So the new Gunsmith is bringing additional innovations to the overall weapon system. These include more shared attachments and the removal of certain penalties when equipping small optics. So for attachment unlocks, for new Modern Warfare 3 weapons, not MW2 ones, to be clear, attachments such as grips, barrels, magazines, and stocks will no longer require players to use a specific weapon after they've already been unlocked for another one. For example, the assault stock attachment is available for both the AMR9 SMG at level 8 and the Riveteer shotgun at level 12. If your AMR9 has already progressed to level 8 or higher, the stock will be available on the Riveteer immediately and vice versa. And then when it comes to 1X optic attachments, as opposed to their counterparts in Modern Warfare 2, make sure you guys can see that, new 1X zoom optic attachments will no longer penalize your operator's aim, down sight speed, allowing faster target acquisition when using these sights. So gotta be excited about the lack of ADS penalties, and I'm sure in terms of movement and overall gameplay mechanics of Modern Warfare 3, we're gonna be moving a lot faster than we ever were inside of Modern Warfare 2, and I couldn't be more excited about that. I'm sure you guys are thrilled to hear stuff like this, and so far it's been nothing but a W when it comes to announcements about how MW3 gameplay is going to work. We also got a reveal for what appears to be COD Next viewership rewards, so it's unclear if there's gonna be certain milestones you have to hit to get these rewards. I know for CDL and World Series of Warzone, you actually have to go ahead and watch the event itself for periods of time, like 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, 120. For COD Next, they didn't exactly reveal those kind of milestones, so I think you just have to link your YouTube or Twitch account with your Activision one, and then as you watch COD Next on the COD YouTube channel or the COD Twitch, you'll then automatically get all these viewership rewards added to your account, and these are rewards for MW3, not MW2. So that's a look here at the death upload blueprint that you can go ahead and unlock. This is for the SAR-9 weapon inside of the game. So they revealed this graphic here. Aside from the death upload blueprint, you also get a robotic gamer emblem, you get a bot ops charm, and a curved monitor calling card. These are pretty cool looking rewards, but I saw a funny comment in chat while I was streaming yesterday saying, well, isn't this incentivizing people out there to watch the Call of Duty stream instead of watching a content creator stream at COD Next? I suppose so, if you want those viewership rewards, but it's always helpful to maybe have up a couple different tabs like I have right here. I have freaking 8 or 9 tabs up right here. If you guys want to go ahead and have let's say a tab up watching a content creator stream, their perspective, their gameplay, then a separate stream on your other monitor with the official stream from Call of Duty so you can get these viewership rewards, that would be great. But yeah, obviously there'll be plenty of content creators live streaming here on YouTube and on Twitch whenever COD Next does begin. My stream is of course scheduled right here. I'll be live from LA playing multiplayer, the next iteration of Warzone. We'll be talking about zombies. They'll be showcasing Warzone Mobile, the global launch of that. So hopefully that's really clear as to how that's going to work. But I don't think they did viewership rewards last year for the MW2 COD Next. So this is obviously a really exciting update and pretty cool to get our hands on some free blueprints and cosmetics for a game that isn't even out yet. But with that as well, for those out there that were curious as to why the UI in the Gunsmith intel drop is blue, and why the overall UI in MW3 is blue despite the main color theme of the game being red, that was actually clarified over on Twitter by a UI artist over at Sledgehammer. So here's what Ben had to say. Shout out to Ben. We actually follow each other here on Twitter, which is crazy. He went ahead and said, now that you've seen the AMP intel drop, welcome to my Why Blue TED Talk. Firstly, it's blue tinted glass. Second, red is a bit of a problematic color to build a UI around. It makes it very hard to communicate any meaning with color when everything is screaming stop. But red is 100% the right tonal identity for MW3, so instead we brought MW3's identity throughout our interface in ways you'll see soon, including some really dope environments. As for the UI, ultimately paying homage to MW's heritage felt right, and we landed on the blue glass. It's dark AF, gritty, high-tech, Milsim-inspired, and highly animated. Can't wait for you to see more of it this week, and the rest in November. We're super proud of it. So I love seeing clarification like this from different devs across different studios. It's always great to hear information as to why certain decisions were made when there's especially controversy around certain decisions. And not that I care too much about the color. I mean, blue is my color for sure, but if something has to be changed color-wise for the sake of how intuitive the UI is, for the sake of clarity, for the sake of just logic and common sense, then I'm totally down for that. But overall, I mean, I think it makes sense to have blue here in the UI. I mean, red is clearly still the theme of the game. The logo's in the top right. You'll probably see red in the backgrounds and the environments. I see no issue with this. But again, you can check out my video that's going to be in this description, and you can, of course, find it in the article talking more about aftermarket parts, a brand new feature which increases replayability across the board for Modern Warfare 3 moving forward, which is really, really exciting. But we also got another update that nobody out there could have expected. I guess Monday, as of yesterday, was just a massive day for marketing for whatever reason here for MW3. They finally acknowledged what is going to be happening with DMZ. So, as Detonated also reported, DMZ will be supported during Modern Warfare 3, but with a catch, right? Supported in terms of kept online, not given new content. So, players can continue to infiltrate Al Mazrah, Ashika, Vandal, as well as B21 and Koshai Complex, but more info about all this will be shared closer to Season 1, launching December the 6th. So, over on Call of Duty's Instagram, they went ahead and randomly posted this yesterday, along with, a nice look at the viewership rewards, more marketing about MW3 COD Next. Clearly, it's a MW2 branded post about DMZ. It's considered a community update and doesn't have MW3 branding, doesn't say that it's going to get any new type of support with Season 1, such as, for example, the ability to play DMZ on Urzikstan, the new Warzone map coming out. It just mentions that they're going to continue supporting the DMZ beta. It doesn't seem like DMZ is coming out of beta. So in terms of what this means, here's what I'm thinking, right? No matter what happens in the next couple of weeks with COD Next, the beta, MW3's launch November the 10th, you can still play the DMZ beta through the Warzone application. You can infiltrate on any map that you want that's currently available. But when they mentioned that they'll share more updates closer to Season 1, that's when I think something's going to happen. As I talked about before, as we talked about over on Detonated, what I think is going on here is that with the launch of Season 1 in December, that'll obviously be the release of Urzikstan for Warzone, I don't see them keeping Al Mazrah playable inside of Battle Royale. They could still keep it playable for DMZ, sure, but that means the map is still part of the Warzone application, taking up more space. So I do think Urzikstan is going to replace Al Mazrah at some point in December, which would effectively remove Al Mazrah from DMZ, right? And that would also get rid of Koshai Complex. So maybe they'll just leave in the maps that are playable for BR in DMZ. You'll still be able to play Ashika, Vandal, and B21. Maybe that's what they'll do, but since DMZ is in beta, I'm thinking of the game MWIII, where the game was in beta for months, was playable for free, even had a battle pass or a first season. Then the game came out of beta, was shut down, and MWIII now has, I think, a rumored release date for the next couple of months or in the next year. And then the game will come out in full, will cost money, but it was in beta at one point, playable for free, and got shut down. What if that happens to DMZ? I hope that doesn't happen. I love DMZ. I play it quite a bit, so it's unclear exactly what this means, but I can tell you for sure this doesn't mean that DMZ is getting any type of brand new content with Modern Warfare 3. I think this just means that for the content that's currently playable right now, that'll still be available as MW3 drops, but may not be when Season 1 actually drops on December the 6th. It's a little unknown. But while on the topic of Urzikstan, I also want to talk about the image we got the other day in regards to the COD Next marketing. So they actually gave us our first real look at the Urzikstan Warzone experience. You obviously can see heavy similarities to Verdansk in terms of the downtown area, the port area right in front of that. There's actually water in between, which is really cool. I think you can see a redeploy drone in the distance. I have my mouse right over that, as you can see. The map looks gorgeous, and obviously it is not Verdansk rebuilt. It is not a Verdansk one-to-one at all. It is a new environment, and as we talked about before, and also in this article that you can find on Detonated, what they've done essentially, according to rumors behind the scenes and now in-game evidence, is they've taken the layout of Las Almas that I think was originally going to be a BR map, and they just gave it a fresh coat of paint, and called it Urzikstan. Who knows why that happened, but I'm glad they saved the layout of Las Almas since it seems like it's a pretty solid one, and they just made it Urzikstan, which is also an environment that has been rumored to be a BR map for years, ever since Warzone 1, so it's kind of fitting. It's also not that far from Verdansk either, so you can understand the similarities. Again, we'll be actually getting our hands on with this new Warzone map at COD Next this Thursday. I'll be posting plenty of gameplay here for you guys on the channel, but that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. Just a couple of updates here from Modern Warfare 3, just ahead of the multiplayer gameplay trailer. Had to go over information in regards to the Gunsmith, the COD Next viewership rewards, and the future of DMZ. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.